A video has resurfaced of how Justin Bieber treats his wife Hailey, and fans are furious as he was so rude and it seems like he doesn't even like his wife. Now in the video, Hailey and Justin are sitting in a car as Justin faces the camera as he's on Instagram Lives and jokingly calls Hailey clueless, noting that he only listens to her because she's his wife. "If you weren't so hot, I would have gotten rid of you a long time ago," he added, prompting Hailey to say, "Oh, too bad for you." Yikes, now that's not something you'd want to hear from your husband. Now, this is just one of the many jabs Justin has made against Hailey. It seems like he only values her for her looks and not who she is as a person, but then again, he's also used her looks against her. Now recently, Hailey made the cover of Vogue. Now it's a huge accomplishment, but Justin had to go and overshadow it. He posted a photo of the cover to his Instagram and captioned the post saying, "Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean. For some reason, because I felt so disrespected, I thought I gotta get even." He then added, "Think as we mature, we realize we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, cause clearly I was sadly mistaken." Now, this is just embarrassing and plain hurtful. Why he thought it was okay to post this, we'll never really know. Now, Justin received a lot of backlash after this, with people claiming he was trying to sabotage Hailey, and with many comments saying, "May this love never find me." Eventually, Justin deleted the paragraph and replaced the caption with a bunch of emojis. It seemed like he was trying to tear her down and draw attention towards himself. Now, these are just two recent examples of Justin mistreating Hailey. A lot of people are actually worried for Hailey now, worrying that she's trapped in this marriage and can't get out. There have been multiple reports of the couple divorcing, but Hailey has shut these rumors down. Despite this, numerous reports from alleged insiders have revealed that Hailey's friends are telling her to leave Justin and to protect herself and their son, Jack Blues. It seems like there's never really been any good reports of the couple about their marriage. In 2022, during an interview with Apple Music's Ebro Darden, shared exclusively with People, Justin opened up about his mental health journey and some of the harder truths his marriage has helped him face. "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems, and it didn't," Justin said. Hopefully, Justin will start treating Hailey better soon, and if not, hopefully Hailey realizes her worth and leaves him because she deserves better.
So did Justin Bieber seriously forget Hailey Bieber's 29th birthday? Because the internet is convinced something is off, and honestly, they might not be wrong. Here's how the chaos started. Hailey kicked off her birthday week with a cute little rose skin pre-party, Palm Springs aesthetic, embroidered goodies, cake, very clean girl turns 29. But guess who wasn't there? Justin. Not a glimpse, not a whisper, not even a blurry elbow in the background. That alone had people screaming marriage crisis before the cake was even cut. Then fans noticed something even weirder. Justin didn't post a birthday shout out at all. Not a photo dump, not an I love you, not even a basic like happy birthday babe. And this is the same man who wrote her paragraphs last year about being his favorite human. So yeah, the missing tribute felt, let's just say, icy. But then Hailey tried to calm the storm. The next day she dropped a curated birthday week recap, and plot twist, Justin was in it. They're holding hands, walking together, looking like a normal married couple with their son Jack. Her caption said, "Best week ringing in 29, which felt a little like damage control, but okay, Miss Girl, we'll play along. Her fans were quick to defend her. Some insisted the dinner was strictly a road brand event, not a family thing. Basically, girl, Justin didn't skip the birthday, he skipped the work party. Others pointed out that just because two people aren't publicly glued together doesn't mean their marriage is imploding, which is a fair point, but also the vibes are just very weird because let's be real, the silence from Justin was loud, especially considering the rumors. I mean, earlier this year, insiders claimed things between them were rocky, like she's worried he's shutting down, he's spiraling with stress, and music and social media rocky type stuff. I mean, allegedly Hailey wanted him to take a break, reset, get help, breathe, and he meanwhile was, posting cryptic stuff about loyalty and what love should look like and dropping albums. And everybody knows, this is celebrity husband code for I'm going through something, don't ask questions. Let's also quickly add in the fact that recently a very unreleased JB song got exposed where Justin literally sings in it, "I'm stuck in a relationship that is not you." So like, wait, what? Like, girl, that could not be me. I'd be crying, crashing out, throwing up. Hailey, I mean, to her credit, she has been, trying to look calm and adult about the whole thing, which, even this cryptic song, she's staying calm and cute and on mute about it. But in a recent interview, she basically said they're taking everything day by day, focusing on being parents. And I mean, that's the energy of someone who's choosing peace over public drama, but it's also the energy of someone who's tired. Has Justin Bieber switched teams? And by that, I mean, is he leaving Hailey for a new man? Here's the tea. Did Justin Bieber just get caught kissing another man? Well, that's what the internet is asking after a now viral clip sent TikTok into a full-on spiral. The video in question shows a guy who really looks like Justin Bieber, hoodie up, shades on, full Bieber vibe, getting cozy with another man at his Swag album party. And when I say cozy, I mean full hug, head tilt, and what looks like a kiss, and then some kind of lingering energy that screams not just friends. The video was actually posted by Justin himself to his own Instagram and has fans rewatching it like it's, the blockbuster film of the summer. Now, every frame is being analyzed. Was that really Justin Bieber, or was it someone who just happens to be his doppelganger? Now, are we witnessing the pop culture plot twist of the year? Possibly, but I don't think so. Let's talk facts. We know it's Justin because we see him a couple clips before that talking to that same guy. So it was definitely him in the frame. Now, people are pointing out that Bieber in the video is clearly drunk and out of it, and even stumbling, with people commenting for Hailey to just go and collect her man. But here's the catch. The shot isn't clear enough for us to truly say whether they're kissing or just talking, but it is just enough blurry footage to keep the internet in detective mode. Some fans immediately jumped in defending him, saying he obviously is just having a conversation. It's clearly loud in there, as we can hear in the video. Clearly he's talking close in order for the guy to hear him. But of course, there's other comments from people saying, what in the Brokeback Mountain is going on here? Now, of course, there was other photos posted that show him kissing his wife. So like, yeah, okay, nothing crazy there, right? So people are wondering if him posting the photos with him and Hailey was to kind of just save face and prove that he's not batting for the other team, or maybe he's just ignorant to how it looks and didn't think nothing of it. It's clear, at least to me, that he was heavily under the influence. So if that was his excuse, so be it. But also, if it's just a bad photo that's making it look more than it is, so be that too. Meanwhile, Justin himself hasn't said a word. No comments, no clarifications, no denial, just Instagram stories about prayer and peace and the occasional vintage outfit post. Now, this only adds more fuel to the fire because, silence in celeb land, well, that's either I don't know what y'all are talking about energy, or I'm not ready for y'all to actually know energy. I mean, there's no in between here. Now, let's talk timing. Justin's been laying low lately. His relationship with Hailey has been under the microscope for months. Fans speculating, breakup rumors, all of it swirling. And that whole are they even still together vibe. So for this video to drop now, let's just say the timing is not really doing him any favors. People are also reading into Hailey's recent social media posts. She's been posting very cryptic quotes and solo pics. No Justin, no couple content. One quote even said, "Sometimes it's better to say nothing."
Hailey Bieber is in big trouble online for allegedly stalking her husband's ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez on the internet again. Like most random celebrity drama these days, a TikTok is responsible for stirring up trouble. A user on the app made a video that was shading Selena and her fiance, Benny Blanco. It was a series of photos from their latest photo shoot with the caption, "Sorry to do this to everyone, but I had to look at these photos so you do too. I genuinely can't decide which is the worst." The pictures have been torn apart by the internet the same way the couple has. People just think that looks-wise, Selena is leagues above Benny. Personality doesn't matter when we were talking aesthetics, apparently. There was also a photo with Selena's feet, framing his face, and I will admit that as a certified foot hater myself, this was the only one that was hard for me to look at, but that's personal. The point is, the video was clearly being negative about Selena and Benny's relationship. The person that made this video was in for quite a shock though when their video went viral, but not just viral, it also allegedly got a like from one Hailey Bieber. Pretty soon, that comment section was overflowing with comments about Hailey's like and how she was obsessed and weird and whatever. But you might be wondering, how did people even find out that Hailey liked this video? Well, the person who made it, Courtney Presto, she posted about it. On TikTok, you can't see who liked something unless you are the person who made the post, so it's not like Instagram. A notification that says a celebrity's name, that's one you'd pay attention to. It's worth noting though that people can just change their display name to anything that they want online. However, in the proof of liking that Courtney provided, you can see the verified checkmark next to Bieber's name. So, because people said that she was lying, the social media users shared the screenshots that she had taken of the notification. She shared a screen recording of her going through the timestamps of the photos to prove that she wasn't lying. She also shared a screen something of her going from the notification to Hailey's account just to put that last nail in the coffin. In the various videos, she did make some bold claims though, like she feels like this is definitive proof that when Hailey says there's no drama that she's lying. She also said that Hailey probably effing hates Selena and that Hailey's For You page was probably full of Selena hate and trying to show her videos, bashing the singer since she allegedly interacted with this video when it was only at 77,000 views. Still though, people said Presto was lying because people noticed time discrepancies. Further down on the first screenshot of Hailey's like, there were other notifications of other likes and one particular comment. The person who made that comment probably had no idea that they would get in the middle of a decade-long celebrity feud. According to the screenshot, the comment was made at the same time or around the same time as the like, but when people visited the profile, it was made on there at a different time. This led to people to believe that the receipts were fake. There was also the fact that people kept asking for a screen recording of Presto going from the notification to Hailey's account because she had only screen recorded pictures, not the actual notifications, but Presto never provided that, which made people more suspicious. People also said that these screenshots could have been photoshopped. However, to keep it all fair, the comment situation could have been explained by time zone differences, and the lack of screen recording might be because the video blew up and now has like 80,000 likes. It would be hard to scroll back through all of those notifications just to find the Hailey Bieber one, so maybe photos are all we really have to work with. Revisiting this after a couple weeks, I was surprised to see that the videos Courtney Presto posted with her proof are missing. It appears that she deleted them. From reading other comments in newer videos, people are not letting the TikTok user forget them though. The only video left up is that first one that started it all. A quick look at the latest video's comment section produces an interesting development. Apparently, in one of the now deleted proof videos, someone commented something about Hailey potentially suing Presto over this, to which Presto allegedly replied that she would be ready for court. Of course, this is not something that I saw with my own two eyes, but there's enough comments now calling Presto a coward over it that leads me to believe that it might have happened. Those that call a TikTok user a coward seemingly believe that Presto was lying for clout and exposure and talked the big talk, only to back down after realizing she might actually get in legal trouble because Hailey actually responded to the whole situation. She did so through a rep, but also seemingly on her Instagram story. The model recently posted a cryptic message on her social media, and it looks like it could have something to do with this, maybe. To a plain background, she wrote, "Pastors and preachers really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting, so crazy." Adding examples below like "there's grace in gratitude," finishing off the image saying that it drives her bananas. The following story was of the flaming Elmo meme, and this one was captioned, "And then people sit there like this, eating it up." Since the TikTok like drama was all people knew about recently, it was assumed that these stories would be about that. It's not hard making a connection to the Elmo meme since people jump at the chance to say that Hailey hates Selena, but I'm not really sure what the alliteration part means. The opening for the Hailey liked my TikTok video was Hailey Bieber herself, so maybe it was referencing that. I admit, I'm not sure, and I don't want to pretend like I know. Hailey and Selena have been dealing with rumors of a feud for about a decade now. They have shut down rumors multiple times, even posed together for pictures, but they always seem to end up right back where they started, with headlines saying they are fighting, and it's all because they dated the same guy. The rep for Hailey that addressed this particular remount of the drama said that the like never happened, and this entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative. People say that imitation is the highest form of flattery, or is it? The internet doesn't seem to think so when it comes to Hailey Bieber. Bieber has been accused many times of copying her partner's exes, to the point where people accuse the model of stalking them. Just recently, she was accused of online stalking with that whole Selena Gomez TikTok liking drama, but this is actually just another thing stacked onto a huge pile of accusations. Hailey Bieber has been accused of copying/stalking husband's ex Selena Gomez, and also him, but we will get to that, for years. After going back into the archives, aka Twitter, 2009 to 2014, people noticed that Hailey tweeted about Justin and Selena, and even their relationship, quite a bit. Old tweets prove that Hailey was a Jelena stan, just like most girls her age were. Now, when it comes to the stalking the online community is accusing her of, it's less like the traditional physical stalking you might be thinking of, like following someone home, and more online, following them around the internet, like keeping up with Selena's social medias and photos, style, brands, work, etc., with the intention to copy them. Of course, this is all alleged because there is no concrete proof that this is Hailey's intentions. However, social media users have compiled lists and created videos of all the times Hailey has seemingly copied Selena. A 7-part series recently went viral on TikTok, detailing it all with its YouTube counterpart at over 2 million views. In it, the host details numerous times Hailey was photographed wearing similar clothing to Selena, showing that sometimes these alleged outfit repeats would happen hours after. When you do put them back to back in that manner, I will admit it doesn't look amazing. However, there is one thing that really took the internet by storm when it happened: a little tattoo just under the ear. Selena had a little G tattoo under her ear in a pretty cursive. The G is for her younger sister, Gracie. Later on, Hailey showed up with a tattoo that looked very similar to Selena's in pretty much the same exact spot. Hailey did share the meaning behind her tattoo though. It was for Georgia, her pastor's daughter that had a rare brain malformation. The thing is, Hailey actually ended up getting another tattoo that made people think of Gomez. It was on her ring finger, a J with a sparkle, very pretty, clearly meant for husband Justin Bieber, but people quickly made a connection to a ring that Justin apparently gave Selena all the way back in 2012. So, then there was the matter of the women's cooking shows. During the pandemic, Selena hosted a successful cooking show, and then a couple years later, Hailey did the same thing. Of course, that's really not something to notice because lots, and I mean lots, of celebrities have cooking shows, but people couldn't help but notice that the manner in which the shows were filmed and scripted, they shared too many similarities to go unnoticed, especially not by people looking for them. And to touch on the stalking Justin thing, because I do not want to leave you hanging there, Hailey was a believer. She's been Justin's #1 fan long before they dated, long before Jelena broke up, long before Justin even knew Selena, literally a day one stan. In the 7-part series, the host alleged that Hailey stalked Justin, a past believer celebrity, aka someone in the fandom that was popular amongst other fans and often had intel on when and where Justin was. She came forward with claims that Hailey would often ask what hotels Justin was in and then would go stay there on purpose, allegedly using her famous father's influence to get closer to the star at events. In the end, if this was her 10-year plan, she kind of nailed it.
Justin Bieber is in major trouble with his wife Hailey, and it's all because of Kendall Jenner. Now, Kendall is Hailey's friend, but what some people don't know is that she's actually Justin's ex. Now, Justin was seen out partying this past weekend, and during one of his outings, he left his wife at home and partied with Kendall. I mean, he even posted a picture of the two of them together. Kendall is seen leaning in mid-story with both hands frozen in motion, while he stares blankly ahead. It's always Kendall telling a story with her hands, Hailey joked in the comments, racking up instant replies. "You always have to explain the things he posts, huh?" one person said, while another user user cut even deeper, saying, "You're out of your mind if you're okay with this post, girl." Now other fans were calling out Justin and Kendall, feeling bad for Hailey. "This man posted up with everybody but his wife," one person wrote. "Kendall is always too close to somebody's man," added another. And even Khloe Kardashian slid in with a supportive pair of heart emojis. Now, as for Justin and Kendall's relationship, despite years of tabloid chatter, the two have never officially dated, or so they say. Now, they started hanging out with the same group of friends in the early 2010s, and when rumors flared in 2014 to 2015, Kendall called Justin a longtime friend, and Justin kept up the same energy in a 2015 Billboard interview, saying it was never serious with Kendall. But fans weren't and still aren't convinced. Now, the day after Justin posted the photo with Kendall, he seemed to do some damage control, as he then posted a photo with him and Hailey out at some sort of party. And I mean, we all know that Justin and Hailey have been going through a lot with their relationship, with rumors swirling about them getting a divorce. We all know that Justin has been having some financial issues, and reports have been spreading about how Hailey is unhappy with him and that she's worried for him. I mean, fans are even worried for him based on his recent behavior and the posts that he makes on social media. The thing is though, Justin was already in some hot water after attending an album release party for Gunna's last project, The Last One. Why? Well, he was seen hanging out with controversial Disney star Kyle Massey. Now in 2021, Kyle was charged with a felony for immoral communication, which he denied. Now this came just days after a report from the Daily Beast brought to light even more allegations against the actor, in which several women came forward claiming Kyle's behavior was part of a predatory pattern. Now the criminal charges followed a civil lawsuit filed in March 2019, which sought $1.5 million in damages for similar allegations. Now the civil case was dropped in December 2019 after the plaintiff's lawyer withdrew. But the fact that Justin was seen out with him just isn't a good look. Not to mention, Justin was photographed looking sickly. He had no shirt on and a beer in his hand, where his eyes looked hollow and his face gaunt. He seems to be doing way too much partying these days.
Hailey Bieber is humiliated again after Justin Bieber abandons her. So get this, Justin Bieber just gave the internet exactly what it needed to drag him for another 48-hour news cycle, and honestly, he earned it. A clip from the GQ Men of the Year event went viral, showing Justin hopping out of the car with his boys and basically speed walking into the event like he forgot his wife even existed. Meanwhile, Hailey is in the back seat alone, trying to get out in a sheer plunging dress, adjusting the outfit, the heels, the dignity, all at once, without a single helping hand in sight. And the way Justin doesn't even glance back, like not even like a courtesy half turn, nothing. He's already 10 steps ahead while Hailey is giving left behind at the airport energy. Social media saw that and said, absolutely not. People were furious. The comments were basically a roast battle with people saying, bro, walk with your wife and help her out, like be a man. And why is she in the back seat while the dudes sit up front? It was bad, like bad. And of course, the internet being the internet, they started pulling receipts. People were reminding everyone of past clips, like that moment where Justin joked that if Hailey wasn't so hot, he would have gotten rid of her. Not exactly Hallmark husband material. So now this whole, abandoning her in the car thing is looking less like, an oopsie and more like a consistent vibe. Fans on Reddit were calling the whole situation disrespectful and weird, and honestly, they're not wrong. A lot of people flat out said that Justin looks completely checked out. Others called the dynamic cold, awkward, and just not giving husband energy whatsoever. And then you add the emotional weight Hailey's already talked about, the postpartum struggle, the non-stop marriage rumors, the weird obsession people have with the relationship, and you can see why this clip hit harder than usual. I mean, she's trying to hold it together while the internet turns her marriage into a live action reality show. And then her own husband hands everyone, this moment on a silver platter. Justin has tried to clean up his image before, mentioning her in his music, apologizing for past comments, and then editing the apology into emojis, which, like, sir, please. But none of that even matters when the cameras catch you treating your wife like that, or like a third wheel on your own date night. And that's why this clip blew up, because it wasn't just a red carpet like faux pas. It fed right into every rumor people already whisper about, that Justin's detached and that the chemistry is off and that Hailey is constantly left to fend for herself while, he floats around like the human version of a disappearing notification bubble. So now the internet is fully convinced she was humiliated, he was careless, and this is yet another crack in the facade they're desperately trying to keep polished. And honestly, with moments like this going viral, they don't even need gossip blogs anymore. I mean, they're giving the internet everything all by themselves. And you know, to quote one of the greats, you know what they say, you allow what you tolerate, and what you tolerate is what will continue. And that was said by me, actually, Ashley. So yes, fix up Justin and Hailey. This is really getting out of hand now.
Hailey Bieber seems to be questioning her marriage with Justin, as he seemed to disrespect her in front of the whole world. Now, over the weekend, Justin surprised fans as he made a surprise performance on stage in LA with SZA. Now, the pair performed their Snooze remix, and during the song, SZA grabbed his chin as she sang the lyrics, "You just too important, nobody do body like you do." Now, in response, Justin kissed the inside of her hand multiple times before she pulled away. Now, some people online, though, think this behavior was inappropriate, especially because Hailey was in the audience. Now, Hailey played it off, though, afterwards posting on her Instagram stories of her husband and SZA's show, captioning it, "My two favorite artists." Now, other people thought that Justin's appearance was concerning, though, as it looked like he wasn't all there, and many people speculated that he could have been on different substances, as it's been reported he's been struggling with sobriety. Reacting to the moment, one person said, "Justin ain't been the same since he had his baby," while another said, "I really hope this man gets the help he needs." Now, just last week, Justin was seen at a Toronto Maple Leafs game with his wife Hailey, and fans have been speaking up, worried about his appearance, as Justin's face looked thin and gaunt. Fans spoke out about this too after a photo of the couple was posted by the NHL on Instagram. One person said, "Dude looks unwell," while another asked, "Is he sick?" and a third added, "Sad to see Bieber is unwell." One reason for his appearance might be all the stress that he's been going through with his financial situation. A source told Page 6 that his money situation is so bad that Hailey's 100% the breadwinner now, and watch that company Road sell for, if not $1 billion, right under that. Now, despite selling his music catalog in 2022 for $200 million, a new documentary recently claimed that he is on the verge of financial collapse, partly due to dropping out of his tour the same year. You see, Justin canceled his Justice tour following a rare diagnosis of type 2 Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a facial paralysis disease. Now, he lost out on an estimated $90 million, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Now, an insider claimed that Justin owed more than $20 million to the tour's promoter, AEG. Documents obtained by TMZ later showed that the pop star actually owed his then manager, Scooter Braun, $8 million. Scooter allegedly gave his former client a loan to help pay off the debts from the tour. Now, despite this, sources close to Justin strongly dispute that he's under any financial burden, though, claiming that recent reports are a mischaracterization of his situation. Regardless, it looks like things between him and Hailey are under a strain, as all of his recent behavior has been super disrespectful towards her.
Justin Bieber is posting on Instagram, and it's making people nervous. The pop star has been using his social media a lot lately, posting what can be described as cryptic messages. One of his most recent came from just a few days ago on Saturday, March 22nd. It was a video of Bieber jamming out with a few musicians. As the camera panned around the room, it looked like everyone was having a good time creating music together. The actual video wasn't what had fans concerned, of course, it was the caption that went along with it. It read, "I think I hate myself sometimes when I feel myself start to become inauthentic. Then I remember we're all being made to think we're not enough, but I still hate when I change myself to please people." Some necessary context to go along with this. People have been worried about Bieber, well, forever, but it's kicked up again in recent months after the star has been spotted out looking, well, just like worn down, as some people would say. Of course, there's a number of reasons why that could be happening. I mean, he's got a new mini human at home being the most normal, but of course the internet is the internet, and the most logical answer is not always the one people focus on. Popular theories as to why the star might be feeling down, or I guess in his words, inauthentic, right now include issues with Hailey Bieber, a Diddy related thing, or just in general people speculating about his mental health. So yeah, the usual for 2025. Yes, starting off with Hailey Bieber, who you either know or have correctly guessed to be Justin's wife. People are very against this couple, and the reason changes with the season. At first, a lot of people were still Team Jelena, aka they wanted Justin to stay with ex Selena Gomez. Then it morphed into just not liking Hailey Bieber as a person, but today it is because a lot of people believe that Hailey is too obsessed with Selena and stalked Justin. And also Selena, depending on which internet theory thread you are reading online. Basically, people found old tweets from Hailey that showed that the woman was a huge fan of both singers growing up. She was even a huge Jelena fan. Pretty soon, deep dives and full-on investigations into this started popping up online. A Justin Bieber fan who was known by Beliebers to be like the Justin Bieber source came forward to share that she'd allegedly received messages from Hailey Bieber in the past, asking which hotels Justin was staying at so that she could stay there too. Hailey has also been accused of using her father's fame to arrange for her and Justin to meet a few times. When they were dating, Hailey sat down for an interview with Jimmy Fallon where she claimed that she wasn't a Bieber originally. Obviously, people didn't like this and started finding all the times that she was present at Justin's shows and things like that. And then as for the Selena drama, that has also ramped up again recently. Hailey Bieber has been accused many times over the years of copying Justin's ex. There are entire social media accounts dedicated to capturing every time Bieber copies her, and actually vice versa too. In a more recent incident, Hailey allegedly liked a video that was poking fun at Selena and her fiance Benny Blanco. The person who made the video shared screenshots of Hailey's like, however she deleted them later on, right around when articles started popping up that Hailey was allegedly seeking legal action against those that are attacking her online, but it's unclear if those two things are actually linked. Now though, many of Justin's posts on social media are full of comments about how Justin's wife is a stalker and obsessed with his ex and how embarrassing that is. People are commenting about how bad they feel for Justin marrying Hailey and now being tied to an alleged stalker for life. Just making a lot of claims in those Instagram comment sections. There's a lot coming at this couple right now. So we have the claims that Justin's wife is a stalker, then we have people speculating that Justin has been using substances, something he has said he struggled with in the past. Photos of Justin looking a bit tired while out have gone viral over the past few months. People have been commenting that Justin must look this way because he's been using them. A rep for the family has denied these claims and said that they are harmful narratives. An earlier post from Justin featured the star letting fans into his brain a little bit by sharing that he feels unequipped and unqualified most days, but overall it seems that the star is wanting to focus on his music and his family, with a March 8th post featuring the line, "Nothing is owed to us and we don't owe anyone anything." But Diddy and Justin Bieber, they do have a history together, as do most people in the entertainment industry, because Diddy left no stone unturned when it came to fame. But Justin's friendship, though that's probably not the right word for it, his work friendship with Diddy started a lot younger than most stars, because Justin's music career started younger than most people. He was like, what, a tween when he shot to international fame? That's like mini pop kids age, not headlining act age. And yet he took over the world. Bieber fever was an international epidemic and no one wanted a cure for it. Even Hollywood wasn't immune. Everyone wanted a piece of the young star because a photo with Bieber was good press, no matter which way you look at it. Diddy was one of the first major stars to catch on to this. It helped that his own protege Usher was one of the people that already knew Bieber because he actually helped him get signed. Bieber was a fan of Diddy's before they met though. He even asked his fans to help get the disgraced rapper's attention, and long story short, it worked. Diddy invited Bieber to hang out with him for 48 hours. At least, that's the story a video from way back in Bieber's YouTube account tells. The video is literally titled Justin Bieber's 48 Hours with Diddy. In the video, we see that Bieber and Diddy are walking around Diddy's property, and pretty soon it turns into like a mini interview about everything the pair are going to get up to over the 48 hours. At the time of release, which is November 2009, this was a really cool thing. All people knew about Diddy was that he was the king of parties and widely liked. Plus, he had been Usher's legal guardian before, so why would anyone have a reason to worry? At the time, Diddy said their upcoming time together would be a teen's dream and crazy. In the year of our Lord 2025, we know now that's not words you want Diddy saying next to a young person, considering what the man has been accused of. Later videos of Diddy and Bieber together include one from 2010, posted to Diddy's YouTube, in which the rapper gets on Bieber's case for not calling him as much or hanging out with him. I wish I was lying, but I am not. The comment section for the video is First of all, shockingly on, and secondly, full of comments about how nervous Bieber looks. The same can be said of a later interview Bieber and Diddy did in 2011 for Jimmy Kimmel Live. Kimmel asked the pair about something from the OG 48 Hours with Diddy thing, and the conversation ended with Diddy seemingly, hopefully, jokingly, saying he knows better than to be talking about the things he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Some things ain't for everybody. Really hoping that people are wrong with what they speculate that something untoward happened either to or around Justin when he was with Diddy. One Reddit user is adamant that nothing did happen. They compiled a bunch of receipts to prove that Bieber never did spend 48 hours with Diddy and it was all promotion or just something like that. They allege that Justin simply went over to Diddy's house that day to film the short video of them together and then probably showed Diddy the song that he produced for him and then left after that. They also allege that they met almost a week before the video was even posted on October 31st, aka Halloween. Using the outfit Justin was wearing in the video, the Reddit user tied Justin to a series of other events that, according to this person, actually took place that day. The timeline essentially going: a Levi's event in the morning, Diddy's house in the afternoon, a radio interview in the evening, and then because it was Halloween, he went trick-or-treating with his friends and then back to one of his friends' houses for a party at night. A tweet from Bieber on the 1st implies that he was always going to fly out that day for a Vancouver show, but due to illness, he wouldn't be able to. It's definitely an interesting theory and definitely better than what people were speculating about before. Of course, even if nothing happened with Diddy, Justin has been failed by other adults in Hollywood, and that's not even speculation, it's been caught on camera. In general, there's lots of videos of a not legal Bieber being asked really invasive questions about his romantic and personal life, but there's also a lot of videos of adults touching Bieber in a way that crosses a boundary. Bieber was 18 when he had his behind grabbed by Katy Perry, about 28, backstage at a concert. The same year, Jenny McCarthy, about 40, did the same thing at an award show, but also went a step further, kissing the boy's neck. Justin's speech that night kicked off with, "Wow, I feel violated right now." At the time, of course, people who thought this was weird behavior were the minority, but now the reverse is true, thank goodness. Fans of Bieber are worried that any possible past trauma from the industry has been impacting him in recent months, and that might be why he is posting all these odd things. There was a lot of speculation that Bieber's song Yummy and its corresponding music video were leaving hints about this sort of thing and the lasting effects. People are wondering if, in the event that Diddy was a negative experience for Justin, if his upcoming trial is causing any emotional turmoil in the star.
Just the other day, Hailey had an event for her brand Rhode, but Justin was nowhere to be seen. Now, Hailey launched Rhode back in 2022, and the popular skincare brand recently expanded into makeup, and now Rhode has launched their first ever line of lip liners with a campaign featuring artist Tate McRae. Hailey eagerly reposted photos and videos shared by her famous friends to her own Instagram story, but hours before that, she posted, "Remember, today someone somewhere is having the worst day of their life. Smile at some strangers, hug the people you love, and tell them you're thankful they're here, call your friends." Now, she concluded the post with "express gratitude for things small and big." Now, Justin did not attend Hailey's event and decided to hang out with friends instead, which I feel like is a pretty huge red flag. Like, why did he decide to not support her on an important day? Now, she attends so many events for Justin, but he couldn't show up to this one. But Hailey actually might have asked Justin not to come, because last week it seems like they were having some sort of argument. On Valentine's Day, Hailey had fans concerned as she posted a cryptic Instagram message about forgiveness. She posted an old cartoon clip of a grumpy cat marching off in one direction, captioned, "When you're mad at him and he said, 'Come here, baby.'" Now, the post came one day after Justin sparked confusion after leaving a sweet comment under one of actresses Keke Palmer's recent Instagram post, which many people actually perceived as flirty. She said, "I'm poppin' out, heart eyes emoji," he commented on the post. Afterwards, though, it seemed like his comment was deleted or removed. Now, some people felt uncomfortable with his comment, as one person responded to him, "He's always showing so much love to other girls in the comments," while another said, "Justin Bieber already trying to move on from Hailey." Now, safe to say, this comment made people upset, and it probably upset Hailey the most. And with all this happening, it makes people question how strong their relationship actually is, as over the years there have been numerous rumors of divorce. Justin's appearance recently has also raised concern as he looks disheveled and honestly sick looking. Now, fans were concerned with one saying he looks 40 years old, this young man needs help, serious help, while while another added something is eating at him, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. He has a son to raise. So fans have been worried about his well-being, as there have been reports that since the birth of their child, Jack Blues, the couple have been struggling. Hailey's friends have told her to leave the musician, with his unacceptable behavior raising concern, a source said. Hailey's been struggling with Justin almost since the start of their marriage. She loves him madly, but he's a loose cannon. Some of her friends have advised her to go it alone and leave him. His behavior is sometimes unacceptable. She's put up with a lot. The insider said that Hailey and those close to her were hopeful that he would change after the arrival of their first child, son Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, but despite being there for her, little has changed. When the baby was born, he was there for her and she thought being a father would change him for the better, but it hasn't stuck, they added. Now it seems like the couple thought that having a baby would make their relationship stronger, but it actually did the opposite. Now Justin had the same approach when it came to marriage, as he admitted to rushing into it thinking it would fix everything. But now that they have a son, hopefully the couple can figure all this out for his sake, especially since this is playing all out in the public. Speculation of turmoil between Justin and Hailey was further fueled this month when fans noticed that Justin was no longer following his father-in-law, Stephen Baldwin, on Instagram. Now, Justin also unfollowed Hailey recently, but he claimed that he was simply hacked. "Someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife," he wrote in a statement shared to his stories. "Shh, getting sus out here," he said. But the musician also raised eyebrows when he unfollowed a number of notable names, including his mentor Usher, his former manager Scooter Braun, and Ryan Good, who was the best man at his wedding. Now, Justin and Hailey Bieber's relationship seems to revolve around Selena Gomez a lot. You see, Justin and Selena dated on and off for a decade, but it seems like he and his wife Hailey can't get over her. Justin seemingly unfollowed longtime friend Benny Blanco on Instagram, who just so happens to be engaged to Selena. Now, over the years, the duo have teamed up on a bunch of Justin's biggest songs, like Eeny Meeny and Somebody to Love from 2010, Love Yourself from 2015, Cold Water from 2016, and Lonely from 2020. Now, for Lonely, Benny actually got an artist credit for the first time on a track with Biebs. Now, their relationship was great, but things reportedly took a turn when Benny and Selena started dating. An insider told In Touch Weekly that Justin felt offended when Benny seemingly cut him out of his life after getting together with Selena. They used to be great friends, so it came as a huge shock, the source shared. Justin's patience finally ran out, and they then added, "Justin has tried so many times to make peace with them and get past the BS, but they just won't let it go, and now he's saying good riddance." But Justin, and especially his wife, have been talking nonstop about Selena. And it's just so crazy that Justin can't put all these things behind him. I mean, he's been married to Hailey for 6 years now, but he still feels the need to unfollow Benny due to Selena. It just seems so childish. Now, Hailey shocked fans when she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast 2 years ago and spoke about Selena. Hailey said, "I can say period point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody. That's the end of it," she said. While she then added that it is not her character to mess with someone's relationship, the model stated that she does understand the heightened attention surrounding her marriage and how it relates to her husband's past relationships. Now, around this time, Hailey and Selena appeared to have drama online, or at least that's what certain fans made it look like. But Hailey was adamant that the two were good. She confirmed on the podcast that there was no drama with Selena, saying, "It's all respect, it's all love. There's no drama, personally," Hailey told the host, after mentioning that she has spoken to Selena since her wedding, but she didn't say exactly what the conversation entailed. "That's also why I feel like, well, if everybody on our side knows what happened and we're good and we can walk away with it with clarity and respect, then that's fine," she said. Then, after Hailey opened up about the non-stop hate she received, the host asked if Justin or Selena have done anything to put an end to the bullying, to which she simply replied, "No. What I will say is that she's been in the industry much longer than I have, and maybe there's something that she knows about it, like it wouldn't fix anything," she continued of Selena, adding, "She doesn't owe me anything, neither of us owe anybody anything except for respect. I respect her a lot." Hailey then addressed the internet trolls directly by saying, "You're not obligated to like me, but I believe that no matter what, there can always be mutual respect between people," she said. "To me, that means you don't have to say anything, you don't have to like me, but you don't have to say anything anything either. Now, shortly after this, Selena did make a post defending Hailey, which said, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know she's been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity," she wrote on her Instagram stories. "This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want all of this to stop," she said. Now, after Selena shared her statement, Hailey also took to Instagram to thank Selena for speaking out. She said that they have been talking about the last few weeks and how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I. "The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved, and millions of people are seeing so much hate around this, which is extremely harmful. While social media is an incredible way to connect and build community, moments like this only create extreme division instead of bringing people together. Things can always be taken out of context or construed differently than they are intended," she added.
Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber have been making headlines following their divorce rumors. Justin, known very recently for wearing pants that are almost on the floor, has sparked buzz online amid speculations of divorce from his wife Hailey Bieber. Well, nothing has been made official till now, but recent reports have suggested that the couple have headed for the divorce. Now, this news has gone viral, leaving fans in shock. So the question is Justin and Hailey headed for a divorce, and if so, why? Well, after nearly 6 years of marriage, sources close to the couple have hinted that the two may be heading exactly in that direction for various reasons. This has left fans and followers questioning what's really going on between the pair, and when did it all go wrong? Well, at the heart of it all, reports suggest that Hailey's main concern is her son, which is fair. The founder of beauty brand Rhode seems to be prioritizing her child's well-being, and as a result may consider distancing herself from Justin, according to media reports, that is. Now, this could also involve seeking a portion of his fortune and full custody of their 5-month-old son, Jack Blues. The duo had like an on and off relationship before they announced their engagement. Now, while they weren't dating officially at the time, he was spotted with his companions, one of them, being his past lover, Selena Gomez, at the time. That caused a lot of controversy. Now, they went on to date, with Justin telling GQ in 2016 that he was hesitant to commit to an exclusive relationship for, the fear of hurting Hailey in case they ended up together. He said, "What if Hailey ends up being the girl I'm gonna marry, right? If I rush in anything, if I damage her, then it's always gonna be damage." Interesting. That's very much giving foreshadowing to me, am I right? Well, the two ultimately had a very dramatic split in 2016. They reunited in June of 2018 and embarked on a whirlwind month-long romance that culminated in a Bahamas engagement and subsequent courthouse marriage. The pair insisted that they were just, good friends and that there was nothing more to it. According to an interview Hailey did with E! News following an uptick in their Instagram photos together. Now, she said, "I've known him since I was so young, since I was like 13. We've just been good friends over the years," adding, "We have just stayed very close and there's nothing more to it than that." Justin appeared to be on the same page, posting a photo of him and Hailey on Instagram later that month with the caption that read, "People are crazy. I'm super single and this is my good friend. You would know otherwise." And by July 2018, the pair shocked fans when the news broke that the singer had popped the question to Hailey during a very romantic dinner at a local restaurant while on vacation in the Bahamas. Justin was quick to confirm the pair's happy news on Instagram, addressing his bride-to-be saying, "Hailey, I am so in love with everything about you. So committed to spending my life getting to know every single part of you, loving you patiently and kindly. I promise to lead our family with honor and integrity, letting Jesus through his Holy Spirit guide us in everything we do and every decision we make." Justin continued to say, "My heart is completely and fully yours, and I will always put you first. You are the love of my life, Hailey Baldwin, and I wouldn't want to spend it with anybody else." By September 2018, they moved in together, and by November of that same year, Hailey changed her last name to Bieber on all of her socials. The pair got matching tattoos of peaches to celebrate his hit song by the same name in 2021, and in March of 2022, Hailey was shockingly hospitalized for having a mini stroke, with Justin saying how incredibly scary it was, which I could imagine, honestly. But by May 2022, Justin admitted that he went through a very emotional breakdown early on in his marriage. Well, was that the first red flag, or? Justin Bieber was diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome in June of 2022. This is a rare neurological disorder. It's the same virus that causes chickenpox and shingles, and by May 2023, Hailey said she really wanted kids with Justin so bad. Well, fast forward to May 2024, her wish was granted when they announced they were expecting a baby. Now, insiders claim that Hailey has been dealing with difficulties in the marriage almost from the start. An insider close to the star said said Hailey has been struggling with Justin since day one. You know, they said that she loves him madly, but he's a loose cannon. The constant pressure on Hailey's emotional and mental health has led her friends to urge her to actually leave Justin. They believe that his unacceptable behavior is taking a massive toll on her. Could possibly be even the reason why she had a stroke. Now, apart from the troubled marriage, Justin Bieber is reportedly facing anxiety about the upcoming trial involving his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs. The National Enquirer recently reported that Justin is worried about potentially testifying in the case. Although Combs maintains his innocence, you know, a source shared, he's worried that revealing his connection to Combs could ruin his career and his life, which is fair because, yeah, based off what Diddy is involved in, anyone found guilty of knowing more or being more involved than they've led us to believe absolutely will lead to a canceling of no other, and I mean, possible jail time? I don't know, but I know nobody wants to be connected to Diddy in any way right now. A source close to the couple shared that Hailey finally agreed to date Justin actually back in 2015 when he promised to stay clean and sober. Now, he has stuck to that all through their relationship and 6 years of marriage. So to see him backslide now, especially since he is a new dad, is absolutely frightening to Hailey. Hailey is reportedly, you know, feeling very overwhelmed by Justin's woe is me attitude, and friends suggest that their marriage may just be on the brink of collapse. Their marriage is looking like it cannot be saved, an insider revealed. This insider also said Hailey's main concern, of course, is her son. She will take Justin to the cleaners to make sure Jack is provided for and wash her hands of Justin as, you know, he slides further and further down a hole. Despite his personal problems, Justin Bieber has built a massive fortune. You know, from a young singing sensation, he quickly became one of the most successful pop stars in the world. His estimated net worth as of 2025 is about $300 million, while Hailey's is about $20 million, so making that a combined net worth of about $320 mil. But Justin Bieber makes a lot of money, you know, not only through album sales, tours, brand partnerships, and business ventures, but he's also sold over 150 million albums worldwide, and his tours, you know, generate a lot of money as well, sometimes earning about $80 million a year. He has a successful fashion label named Drew House, and his underwear campaign with Calvin Klein earns him about $2 to $4 million a year. In 2017 alone, he was actually paid $2 million by T-Mobile for his Super Bowl ad. So in January of 2023, he made shocking headlines as well by selling his 291 song catalog for $200 million. So he's worth a lot of money. And let it be known, this is actually, you know, one of the highest amounts ever paid for an artist under 70. So if Hailey Bieber does move forward with the divorce, it could result in a huge financial settlement. Since Justin's $300 million net worth is at stake, Hailey might claim a large amount along with sole custody of their child. Speculation about the status, or I guess turbulence of the relationship, first sparked when fans noticed Justin had unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. However, this quickly subsided after Justin addressed it on social media, claiming that his account had been hacked. A response that raised eyebrows, of course, many people saying, yeah, right, if someone's gonna hack Justin Bieber's Instagram, surely they would do more than just unfollow Hailey. So, you know, while nothing has been confirmed and tension surrounding the couple is palpable and their future together remains uncertain, you will have to wait and see, of course. Now, the couple first met, you know, back in 2009 when Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, introduced them and, you know, gave them a quick handshake. Now, in December, however, he reportedly shared a video on Instagram expressing that co-parenting is tough, fueling rumors of distress in the Bieber house. Additionally, during the weekend of the Grammy Awards ceremony, he was actually spotted alone in New York City in a very disturbed state. He reportedly spent some time alone, but fans noticed the dark circles around his eyes and a hollow look. And with a year-old video of the Canadian singer with, again, Sean Diddy Combs resurfacing, concerned fans have linked his past trauma to his somber-looking, nearly unrecognizable transformation. Now, the singer has previously opened up about his physical and mental health challenges. Amid grooming fears, medical experts have actually tied the disgraced rapper to Justin's, you know, silent health troubles. One board-certified surgeon, Dr. Gaurav Bharti, observed visible changes like Bieber's, you know, receding hairline, hollow face, developing wrinkles, dark circles, and actually said that these changes can be attributed to several factors, including, of course, natural aging, stress, nutrition, weight loss, skincare habits, but, you know, prolonged poor sleep and inadequate recovery, you know, could be responsible as well. And Bieber has alluded to surviving trauma as a child. Even though he has not spoken publicly about what's happened, it is possible that the shame, pain, and loss he has experienced has resulted in early aging and change in his appearance. You know, oftentimes undigested trauma and stress can lead to a variety of health issues. And with the Diddy scandal blowing up like never before, this old YouTube video from the time when Bieber was 15 resurfaced and went viral. The infamous clip catches then 40-year-old Sean Diddy Combs saying to the camera he's having 48 hours with Diddy where we are hanging out, and what we're doing we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. We're gonna go full crazy. Now this resurfaced video sparked outrage. A lot of people are wanting answers. The truth is likely to come out soon, so we'll just have to wait and see. Justin Bieber is exposing what wife Hailey is really like behind all the glitz and glam. You won't believe what Justin Bieber just revealed about his wife Hailey Bieber. We've all seen the glamorous Instagram posts, the red carpet appearances, the PDA-filled moments that seem picture perfect, but what goes on when the cameras are off? What is Hailey really like behind the scenes? Well, Justin Bieber has, never been shy about sharing his emotions or speaking his truth. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber's relationship is reportedly a mix of all things sweet and sour. Now, while the singer's comments about his wife making the Vogue summer cover are receiving a lot of criticism, a source exclusively revealed that Justin makes the model feel bad during their fights. Now, the insider further shared that the couple are at each other's throats several times a day. This report comes at a time when the pair's marriage has been at the center of discussion. However, Hailey dismissed all divorce rumors in her latest Vogue interview. Justin took to Instagram to share a picture of his wife's latest feature. However, in the caption, he recalled a fight between the couple where he allegedly told Hailey she would never be on the cover of Vogue. I know. This comment from Justin sparked criticism from fans. Amid this drama, a source said that Hailey is used to her husband's behavior. The insider claimed that when the couple gets into fights, Justin goes for the low-hanging fruit to try to win the arguments, to make Hailey feel bad. And it works. Now, according to the source, the pair has shared many moments, of arguments despite having love for each other. Now, whether it's in interviews, on social media, or through his music, he often gives us a raw look into his personal life. But in a recent behind-the-scenes clip, a subtle, comments that he's made in interviews, Justin gave, a glimpse into the more private side of his relationship with Hailey, and it caught a lot of people off guard. Now, before we jump into wild speculation, let's get the facts straight. During a low-key moment shared in a documentary-style clip from one of their past projects, Justin was heard saying something that didn't sound like the usual polished Hollywood couple talk. He mentioned how Hailey doesn't always show how hard she works on being patient, and that sometimes she's the tough one in the relationship. That might sound like a compliment, and to an extent it is, but it also peeled back, the curtain on their dynamic. It suggests Hailey is someone who pushes, maybe challenges, and who's not afraid to confront things head on. He also joked, half seriously, that Hailey is very bossy. And this isn't the first time that word has come up. In past Instagram lives, fans have noticed moments where Hailey appeared to shut down or redirect Justin, and those clips often go viral for how awkward they seem. So when Justin said that, it wasn't totally out of left field. Now, he might have just confirmed what some fans have been whispering for a while, that Hailey has, for lack of better words, a strong personality, maybe even one that overshadows him at times. But here's the twist. Justin didn't say any of this in a very extreme bitter way. In fact, he kind of said it with kind of a quiet admiration. So he talked about how Hailey's ability to take charge has kind of helped him through tough moments, like during his struggles with mental health and media pressure. According to Justin, Hailey is the one who holds things down when everything feels like it's fallen apart. He even said something that stuck with a lot of fans. He said, "She doesn't let me spiral, she checks me, even when I don't want to hear it." Justin Bieber refuses to let wife Hailey end her years-long feud with Selena Gomez, and I'll explain why. Lock in, because this is juicy. Okay, y'all, grab your popcorn because the drama triangle we thought was over isn't. Justin Bieber, Hailey Baldwin, well, Bieber actually, and Selena Gomez, it's back, and it's hotter than a midsummer Toronto heat wave. And just when you thought it was safe to scroll past, the tea is spilling faster than a Starbucks cup in rush hour. Now, here is the tea that I know. Justin reportedly encourages Hailey to keep the feud with Selena alive. Yep, you heard me right. Sources say that he's basically the puppet master behind this whole thing, sitting back, sipping his latte and thinking, if they fight, we all watch. Because, apparently in 2025, being relevant isn't about music or talent, it's about drama metrics. And Hailey, oh well, she's serving her side like a pro. The Instagram queen has been caught liking posts that shade Selena. One video mocks Selena and her fiance Benny Blanco, and Hailey, well, she double tapped that sucker like it was a new Gucci bag drop. It's very subtle, yes, but in celebrity speak, subtle is, weaponizing. If you can't beat him, shade him online, and that's kind of the MO, and Hailey is playing the long game. Meanwhile, Selena is actually giving us all the calm, collected, queen energy. She's above it, or at least she wants us to think that. She's been shutting down rumors and staying classy, proving that while Hailey is throwing, digital shade, Selena is just out here living her best life, making money, probably ignoring the notifications piling up in her mentions. But we all know silence speaks louder than any clapback. Now, let's not sleep on Justin's strategy here, encouraging your wife to feud with your ex. That's bold. That's a little chaotic, and honestly, it's peak Bieber energy. I mean, he's playing chess while the rest of us are still stuck on checkers. I mean, watching the celebrity drama unfold like a bad reality show, we just can't stop clicking on. So what's the takeaway from this Hollywood masterclass? Well, Justin's playing the long game. Hailey's the queen of subtle shade. Selena's out here maintaining her dignity while probably rolling her eyes so hard that she's, seen her own brain at this point. And us, well, we're kind of sitting here with popcorn in hand, just watching the slow motion chaos because, in Hollywood, the lines between love, hate, and publicity are blurrier than ever. And let's be real, I mean, this saga isn't ending anytime soon. So just buckle up, because if you thought the drama had peaked back in 2018, honestly think again. In 2025, it's bigger, messier, and yes, way more entertaining. Selena Gomez has her claws out. Grab your mittens, kittens. This one is getting scratchy. Selena Gomez is finally breaking her silence, and honestly, it's the clapback we didn't know that we were craving. So here is the tea. Hailey Bieber apparently threw a little shade Selena's way again, because of course she did. The internet exploded. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, chaos everywhere, like someone just leaked a new Drake track early. But Selena, I mean, she didn't go full dramatic, let me kind of ruin your career mode. No, she just hit Instagram up and said, like a queen, just leave the girl alone. Short, savage, perfect. Honestly, if there were an Olympic sport for low effort, high impact shade, Selena would have gold, silver, and bronze, and probably like a participation trophy. Now let's not forget, this isn't new territory. Selena and Hailey have been co-starring in the world's favorite real-life rom-com drama for years, thanks to Justin Bieber's cameo in both of their love lives. But here is the difference. Hailey's digs, well, kind of like a TikTok trend that's already kind of gone, forgettable, done. Selena's response, timeless, iconic, viral in a heartbeat. Fans went ballistic, comments flooded in like it's a Beyonce, album drop. People are loving that Selena isn't getting dragged into the chaos. She's just serving that, I'm thriving, unbothered, and thriving some more type energy. Basically, she's telling everyone drama is optional, self-respect is mandatory. Write that one down. And can we talk about the timing though? Selena responding now, years after the comparisons are, and basically endless media speculation. It's next level power move energy. It's like she's telling the world, I've seen your scripts, I've read your headlines, and honey, I don't even audition for this drama anymore. It's like above me now. Meanwhile, Hailey's shade has always been that very subtle, oops, did I do that type of vibe. Like one of those background dancers in a music video trying to steal the spotlight. But Selena, I mean, she's not here for cameos at any capacity. She's here for lead roles only. She is the main character, and she's reminding everyone how to slay without lifting a finger. And let's be real, this is why we stan her, right? I mean, Selena just schooled us all on boundaries, self-respect, and making a statement without losing your chill. It's like savage but classy. It's like watching someone throw a glass of shade with one hand while sipping a latte with the other, and somehow still looking really flawless. So what does this mean for the drama? Probably still ongoing. Celebrity Life is basically a subscription service that none of us really signed up for, except for me. Unfortunately, one thing is clear though, Selena's not playing games. I mean, she's kind of reclaiming the narrative, staying unbothered, shining brighter than ever. Honestly, this is the kind of energy that makes you go, yep, that's the queen. That is her. She is her. She is the moment. If there's one takeaway, it's simple. Never let anyone steal your shine. Don't engage in petty chaos, and always clap back in your own style, right? Like preferably a style that leaves people talking, screenshots that go viral, and your haters eating their own words. Selena Gomez just reminded the world how it's done. Grace, power, savage energy, all in one. So yeah, grab your popcorn because this saga isn't over. Selena is thriving, unbothered, and let's be honest, probably laughing at like all of us while doing it. Meanwhile, the internet, well, just keep tweeting, posting, and watching this queen run her world while other throws tantrums. Classic.